Okay guys, in this video we are going to talk about right-of-way or priority, or the method that we use to decide whose point it is. Because probably by now you've wondered, you're trying to do some fencing and you're like, whose point is that? It's the same as if Ada and I are just playing with our foam swords and we say, ready, go! And we just go like this. No one knows whose point it is. No one knows. It's just chaos, okay? So we have this method that we use, and right-of-way determines which person used the most tactically intelligent, made the most tactically intelligent decision, okay? So that's what I'm going to show you. All right, in your basement or your kitchen or your hallway or your living room or your bedroom or wherever you're doing your stuff, it's really helpful if you guys take down at least the distance between the guard lines, and that's 13 feet, more or less, okay? So Ada and I have done that here. I mean, obviously we have our own fencing strip here in my home studio, but we've gone ahead and taped down, a little piece of tape here, a little piece of tape here, something that's not going to damage your floor so that we know this is guard line distance. And that's important because so much is set up with guard line distance. You kind of have to measure it in order to know, how many advances you can fit before you lunge and hit the other person, or how many retreats you need to get away from somebody who's doing something in the middle. So guard line distance is kind of a unit of measurement in fencing that we're going to come back to over and over again. All right, so let's get started. Actually, let's change places so I can face the camera. Thank you, Ada. Ada is my willing partner demonstrating. Okay, so if both of us go at the exact same time, if both of us try to attack one another at the exact same time, it's going to look like this. Okay? When that happens, if both people hit at the same time, it's simultaneous and nobody gets the point. Why? Nobody was smarter than anyone else. You guys did the exact same thing. Nobody gets the point. We start at guard lines, we start over. If that happens somewhere else on the strip other than guard lines, then we're just going to go back to wherever we were when we started that action. And we're going to just do over, okay? If when the referee says fence, Ada starts her attack, and then I start my attack second, we both hit, it's Ada's point, because Ada started attacking me and I didn't do anything about it. I just hit her back. So Ada's action is called the attack. My action is called the counter attack, or the second attack. The first attack gets the point. Even if you think you attacked right away or right away at the same time as your partner does, that's what your referee is there for. He's watching to see which one of you attacks first. So you need to make the decision first, and then that's what will translate to your referee. Okay, so if there's an attack and a counterattack, the attack gets the point. Okay, if Ada starts attacking and she lunges and I parry her blade, and then we both hit, Ada's action is called the attack. My defensive action is called the parry. And then my response, or the offensive action after that, is called the riposte, or response, okay? So if I parry and we both hit, it's my point because I parried. Now, right-of-way only matters if both people hit. If I miss, it's not my point, it's Ada's point, okay? If Ada attacks and I parry, and then Ada parries back, and we both hit, it's Ada's point because Ada parried last. So those are the two rules. Whoever attacks first has right of way. Whoever parries last has right of way. All of that is important if both fencers hit. If someone doesn't hit, it's not their point. And I will show you that just so you're clear. If Ada attacks and she misses, and I hit, like this, and I hit, and she doesn't, even though Ada had right of way, she doesn't hit. It's not her point. Usually in a bout, what happens is someone will do the attack and they'll miss, and then they'll immediately they will try to hit. But it's not her point because she made an attempt to attack that didn't hit me. So it's my turn. So that whole idea of turns is important. If Ada's already headed towards me, it's her turn. I have to either parry her turn or get her to miss on her turn. And I can get her to miss by maybe displacing my target area, or I can get her to miss by maybe being short. So that's where our whole Smack the Classmate game comes in handy. Because now that you've played Smack the Classmate a couple of times, you know how to get them to finish and not hit. So this time Ada's going to attack and she'll be, wait till I say go. So she'll attack and she'll be short. So fence. So I made her short. Now we're going to both try to hit. So that's my point, because Ada's attack is short. So you can either go first, parry the blade, or make the attack short and then hit. Okay, so there's lots of situations that we have to learn as we go along. There's, tiny little things here and there that sometimes require some clarification, and experience always helps you to know what's going on. We always think that we did something, and sometimes it doesn't translate to the person watching. So I want you to remember that when you're fencing, the reason we have a referee is to tell us what appears to have happened. You may think you did, you may think you're the one parrying, but if it looks like your opponent is parrying, then the referee's going to call the parry for your opponent. Does that mean you did not parry? No, you might have parried. It just didn't look like it. So that's when you have to analyze what you're doing and say, what can I do to make this look like what I want it to, or do I need to change it altogether and go for a different strategy? Okay, when we use our attacks or our parries or our counterattacks, like making somebody short or maybe displacing target, we're going to use those strategically, just like we play paper, rock, scissors, or sorry, as my kids say, rock, paper, scissors. Okay, so we want to maybe change those around, just like we would change them around while we're playing that game. I hope this answers some of your questions about right-of-way. Just to begin with, I know it's very basic, and I'm not giving you all the details, I'm just giving you the main idea so that I hope you can apply it to your fencing. One thing you could do to really help yourself is to watch some videos. Watch some World Cup videos, watch some national videos, watch any video you can where you can see what the referee is doing and how he's awarding touches. If he goes like this, that means the point is for the person on that side. So point to the fencer on my right or point to the fencer on my left. I hope that helps you guys. Tell me in the comments or send me a text or an email. Let me know what your other questions are. Take it easy.